GelMoment independent distributor, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do a chrome effect. I did a sort of, I guess, cheetah print on top. This was a freehand. There is another way to do it with the stamping kit, but today I'm just going to do the freehand design and how you can put the chrome just on the spots that you create a design. So you can do this with any design. So I'm going to do 2 different chromes today just to show you the variations and a couple of our other chromes. I tend to veer towards one chrome over the other one, so I'll show you a few others. So I'm going to do 2 coats of I Pink You. Normally I would do 3 on my hands, especially because I'm going to be doing a gentle buff, so you really want to get the extra coat on, but just for this demo I'm just going to do 2. Okay, so what you're going to do after you have your polish all ready is you take the gray side of the buffer and you're just going to do, again, a gentle buff. So I'm going to take my Clearly Frisky, pop that on my mat, and so I usually do no more than 2 nails at a time once I cure it and then chrome it, because you want the polish to be warm from the lamp. If you do all 4, by the time you chrome 1 or 2, it'll already be cooling off, and the chrome needs a bit of that warmth to stick to the Clearly Frisky, and the chromes will stick to the Clearly Frisky, so that's not a problem. If you do a design with one of the other polishes that we have, I do find some don't like to adhere as well, so I always just suggest using Clearly Frisky. Make sure you have a really good light because it gets a little bit harder to see when you're making a design. Done curing, you will take whatever chrome you are going to use. So this one's going to be our Spectrum. So you're just going to take just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to actually do one more in a different chrome. Okay, and then this one I'm going to do Cosmos. It's this sort of really fuchsia pink we have. I don't really use it very often, but I really do like it. So we'll see what that one looks like. Okay, so once you are sort of satisfied with your design, you have 2 options. If you want the bottom color, so mine is I Pink You, to be sort of like a matte, you would then have to take Clearly Frisky and either use the dotting tool or one of the other applicator brushes and basically paint on Clearly Frisky onto the sections to which just the chrome is on, so that you can have sort of that gloss matte effect. If you just wanted all matte, because you don't want to go over it, then you would just put Clearly Frisky on the entire thing, or one of our other sort of glitz and glam top coats, but they all have a sort of a sparkle to it. You could put matte, matter of fact, over the entire thing if you want the whole thing matte. It does change the look of the chrome, but totally up to you. For mine, I had taken Clearly Frisky and went over all of the design that I did. However, when you do that, it will probably rub off a lot easier than doing Clearly Frisky on the entire nail, because you're just putting such a little amount on that area. So just be mindful of that. That could fade. You could always just do a retouch if you ever need, and the polish is still intact. So that's all you have to do. So I'll just do a quick little demo on how to do that. So that's it. Super easy to do. Takes a little bit more time because you're creating a design, but you can use any of our chromes to get that effect.